All right. We are live, looks like. Get the mic up a bit closer here. Hopefully that'll work. Hello. That's fine. So yeah, we're looking at the MagicPoi project right now in its early development stages. Essentially, magicpoi.circusscientist.com for the alpha version. Get this lovely visual, which I made with the help of a good friend of mine, Gavin. And yeah, I don't know if you click on here, it changes the image. These images, by the way, were kindly donated by somebody from Germany, a very talented artist. His name is Axel Balhachi. Hope I'm not mangling his name. So yeah, that's the front page, and we're going to go through the software, what I've got so far and where I need to go in order for this to work. So the first thing you're going to want to do is sign up. You can sign up here, put whatever username you want to use, the usual stuff. Once you've signed up, you end up at this login page, and you can log in using your credentials. Please don't forget your password. I don't have the forgot password option up and running yet. It's one of the things I need to add. Not a priority, but certainly something that has to happen. And then we've got a little notice here once you've logged in. So this is the front page. As you can see, I've uploaded a whole bunch of images. The whole point is you're going to be uploading images which get uploaded. You can drag and drop into this little box, or just look in your file system, the usual story. And then once you've got all these images, it'll show you what they might look like on the Poi, which is quite handy. But the main point of it is to be able to have these images in a folder which is online, and then it will be downloading to the Poi with a click of a button. And we're going to be looking at the timeline, which is basically putting these to a specific time. So you'll push a button and the music will start spinning, one picture will show up, and then another and another. And this software is going to help us do that. And essentially I'm hoping to help people to share very easily, because the Poi will be connected to this via an API, and people will be able to share their visualizations, and that's the idea. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be pretty seamless eventually once it's up and running. So far we've got all these images, and then there's some shared images, of which there are just over 5,000 currently. So 5,000 different images. And here's how this thing works. You click on an image and it shows you what it will look like on the Poi. You say, I love that image, I want to use it. I do actually like that one. So let's use the image. You click on there, it says image added. What has this done? Well, it's added it to your little list of images here. Now that currently the only way to actually see this is by clicking this little up button, and that refreshes the page. I noticed that refreshing the page every single time was a little bit annoying, to say the least, because I want to add a whole bunch of images and then look at them. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I would say there would be a more useful way of doing things. The loading of the images, you might notice, is quite slow. That's partly due to my internet connection and the fact that I'm in South Africa. Our server is in the US, so hopefully you'll get less latency over there. But also, I'm looking at potentially using a CDN to cache images. Maybe that will make it faster. So that's one idea. So anyway, you get the idea. There are certain images. These images are from all over the place. Wherever I could find POI images, I just grab them. So one thing I probably should say is that it's not vetted or anything. There might be some not very nice images on here potentially. I mean, what the hell is this? Oh, someone might like that for Halloween or something, so maybe, but yeah, I'll definitely need to do some curation or something on here, because these are public now. The other thing is some of the images, let me just find one. It seemed to be a bit large for the program. The program that makes it into a circle based on that first visualization you saw there. Just click on a whole bunch until one. Basically, I've made it so it fails. Oh, there we go. So if it just says that, if you click on an image, that means the image is too large to turn nicely into a circle. So these are often those static images. I'm going to have to separate them out. When the POI has a kind of Cylon thing or something going on, and it's supposed to be held still. Yeah, this one, that'll be going from a middle, blue dot in the middle to full blue and then back down again, I guess. So yeah, that one's too big, so it doesn't work currently, but I've just avoided the whole problem by but I should probably put another message on there saying something, this image is too big. Actually no, they're going to be removed or moved to a separate interface. So yeah, 5,000 images. You can choose which ones you want. Nice pattern. Let's use that one. And once you've got all your images, did I click on that too fast? Oh, one issue that I've noticed is that currently my software is redoing the entire rotational effect. So if you look up here, your images that you've uploaded by using this upload option, when you upload them, they get rotated for you. That's part of the software. But when you click on this button, use image, it actually does it again, which is, you know, a bit redundant, and that's computationally expensive. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change that to just use the already done image. We just need to link it up. So that's a priority, I think, because if hundreds of people are doing this, and the server will be going 100% all the time, and you know, you'll have a bad experience. It'll take ages or fail potentially. So yeah, cool. We got all our images. So now let me just show you this. So you click the up button, you go up, and it should refresh. There we go. Refresh the page. That's necessary, and just added those images. There's a bug with the choosing of the images. You can see I actually chose this one and I selected upload, but I did not choose this one. I'm not sure why it's adding images that I didn't necessarily want. Luckily I did implement the delete option. Thankfully we can remove that if we don't want it. Again, we need to refresh so that you can see which ones you actually have. I didn't choose this either. So yeah, it's a little bit buggy at the moment, but you know, I'm trying to move fast and get, you know, things so that I can see what it's going to look like and move on to the next phase, which is the actual firmware, the POI software that fetches these images and puts them on the POI. So yeah, once you got your images, you have to go here. Let's put it in a new tab, and this is the new thing I actually only completed last week, which is in fact, it's loading. This is in fact a little dude who does the POI spinning for you. Pity he doesn't get paid as much as I do to do this, but you never know. You guys might want to give me some bucks to buy my MagicPoi kit when it comes out. So that would be great. Start saving. Yeah, it's not as nice as I would like. A lot of the integration of the actual spinning graphics and the guy spinning his arms hasn't been completed yet. So he's just doing this pattern for now. Actually, this is, let me just show you this. Is based on this light version, which I'm going to be coming out with first, I think, which is just a guy spinning standard LED balls, ball POI, and he does a lot of better patterns. And I made this record function, which is where you record a timeline. Maybe I can show you one of these that I've done, and then you can play it back. So if you play, it's got it pre-recorded. You'll see the little line at the top, and it changes color just depending on what I clicked here. Don't know what I was doing there, clicking red the whole time. That might have been. Let's try another one. Red, 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 red. Goodness me. Alright, let's just record a new one then. Red, green, blue, cyan. This is quite cool. We've got some strobing patterns. These are based on the K8 equipment, which I have, which have some cool patterns. So you save your timeline, There is another bug. There we go. So we're looking at the bugs here, and I've already come across one, another bug, which is that the security of the site requires you to log in every few minutes. I'm trying to make this as secure as possible from the ground up, so I'm using something called Java Web Tokens, which is basically also used on the POI, so that only you can get your own images and timelines and things like that. So once you log in, that's you and not anybody else's stuff. So I just need to make another thing where, sorry, I'm doing two things at once here. Here we go. Basically, it needs to send the code every few minutes. I haven't put that in, so let's just go back here, and we're going to record a timeline for real this time. Let's do the fun colors. Rainbow, RGB, strobe plus, fade, and then let's save that. Successful. Good. And there we go, we have our new timeline. Let's hope this one works. I'll click on that and click play, and it should play back what we recorded, and that's to time, so it works according to the timing that however many seconds you waited in between each thing. So that works. So yeah, that's going to be going on to this one, which is pretty much the same thing, only it's got the POV. Oh, and sorry, the MagicPoi, I actually have Arduino code that's connected to an LED on my desktop over here, with a D1 Mini attached, and that essentially will do the actual colors from the recording as soon as it switches on. It just loops currently. So that part is done, but moving on to this, which is a little bit more complicated. That's why I wanted to look at the light version first, and move on to these more difficult MagicPoi. Second, so where was I? Yeah, so you get your patterns here. You click on record. You record all the. Well, let's do it. Record timeline. We can say I want this one. Then followed by this one. Oh, that's nice. And then, a different type of tiger. Look there. And it's what's her name? Sky from the Paw Patrol. So yeah, we're gonna record, and then we save that. So that part does work, but unfortunately I haven't finished the actual saving part, so it doesn't save exactly which timeline we have, because the data structure is a bit different. It's still saving colors, even though there's no colors. It's trying to save some colors, so the playback doesn't work quite as we wanted. You'll see, I think it just goes through incrementally one after the other, changes to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So yeah, to get the colors and the actual pattern to play back, that's the next step. And then finally the downloading the actual C++ Arduino code to download and play back on the Poi. So yeah, let me know what you think. I feel like I'm making progress. It's definitely improved a lot since before the old ones, and I think that's everything. Have a look at the project, sign up, and yeah, keep following. Thank you.